nerds, what's up? Today, the first day of January 2016 that I've actually made a video that didn't have anything to do with the Bibliothon. So that's cool. Let's do a fact of the day because we haven't done one of those. This is a really interesting thing that I think a lot of people need to know. Humans are naturally lactose intolerant. What was that? What was that, Cassie? Humans are naturally lactose intolerant. We do not need to drink milk. We shouldn't be drinking milk past the age of 2. After that, we stop making lactase, which is what makes it possible for us to digest the milk. But the businesses, such as the cow industry and the dairy industry, make it seem like it's abnormal if you're lactose intolerant, in America at least. And so I find that fascinating. When you listen to the people around you, you realize that especially once you get past the age of 23 to 25, you get even more and more lactose intolerant, and so a lot of people all of a sudden stop being able to eat ice cream when they used to be able to eat it all the time. And I think that's really weird. Now let's do this video. So I wanted to do a sort of New Year's resolutions / New Year's TBR jar video for you because I've decided to actually use my TBR jar this year. I have tried to use it in the past, and what I was doing was putting in all of the titles of the books that are on my shelf and trying to pick one each month, but then I just ended up never reading that book that I picked out. So I decided to do what a lot of people did last year with their TBR jar, and I made 12 challenges for myself that are not specific books, but rather kind of like a TBR for a reading challenge video where we have a challenge and then you get to pick the book that matches it. So I thought this would work a lot better for me and I'd be really more into it. So let's talk about the New Year's resolutions first, and then we're going to go through these challenges, and then I'm going to pick one for this month. My only New Year's bookish resolution, and actually my only New Year's resolution in general, is very simple, but it's one of those that sounds easy, but then it's not going to be that easy, and it is to only buy one book a month. That's it. So what I'm planning on doing, because I do love making hauls, is I'm going to use the library way more often. I just thought that this would be a good idea to get me back into the using of the library, to save me some money, because this girl is a broke college girl, and all that stuff. So I thought it would be a very interesting challenge to make for myself. So no more buying books. Gifts of books they don't count. Now that we've got that resolution out of the way, let's go through my TBR jar challenges that I just made myself about 10 minutes ago. The first one that is in here is to start a new series, and by this it says in parentheses, new to you. So it doesn't have to be a new release series, it just has to be a series that I haven't started yet. And I'm really excited for this one because I have so many series I need to start. Like, on my shelf alone I have a bunch. The second challenge that I've written for myself is to catch up or finish a series in the month. So I can either, if I've started one book but then I haven't finished the other 2 of a trilogy, I can read both of them, or I can just catch up on the latest book in a series, like when the 5th Throne of Glass book comes out, if I could just read that one. It just depends on which series it is and how many books there are in it. Read that hyped book. Simple enough. But I honestly don't do that very often. I end up usually buying the book 2 weeks after it's been hyped, and then I'm just like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna read that eventually, but I never do. Like, haven't read Ember in the Ashes, didn't read A Court of Thorns and Roses until this week. Still haven't read A Darker Shade of Magic, so this is actually more challenging for me than normal. Read one of your classics. This is specified to the classics that are sitting on my shelf so that I don't have to go out and buy a classic that I don't want to read, and so these aren't necessarily, I don't even know if all of them are pertain to classics, but like I have One Who Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and I have A Wrinkle in Time, which both seem very classic-y to me, so I might be cheating on this one, but basically it's one of the ones that I consider classics on my shelf. Read a book that's set around a holiday. And this was specifying towards those months where I always say, yeah, I'm gonna read a winter book in December. Never do. I'm gonna read a Halloween book in October. Never do it. So hopefully I picked this one during those months that have a really good holiday to go around. Read a massive book. Damn it. I have quite a few of these on my shelf, so we can do that. I could also read the 5th book in Game of Thrones. That's a massive book. And it's the last book in a series, so I could catch up with it. Read a graphic novel, so that should be easy enough. I really want to read the Saga series. I have not read them yet. Read a tiny book. Am I cheating? I don't know. But I actually don't read that many like little books. Even for the Bibliothon, I thought that I had picked small books and they were all over 300 pages. Participate in a readathon. And I actually don't participate in very many readathons other than my own, obviously, which is twice a year, but I don't really do it, and so I want to try to get myself into it. I tried doing RibSat once last year, and that was really fun. I just didn't really do well, so hopefully this will be the reason that I actually get a readathon in. Read a novella. I'm actually really bad about these too. I think that I want to read them and I buy them or what have you, and then I just never pick them up. Read anything that isn't YA. The life of a booktuber, people. The life of a booktuber. Read a childhood book, and it says in parentheses specifically reread, so I cannot cheat and just pick any random children's book. I have to reread a book that I read in my childhood, which I'm really excited for actually. This was my favorite challenge from the past Bibliothon. I think this was for the summer, and Red actually from Little Red Reader suggested this to me for my TBR challenge jar. Close up my jar that says Mischief Managed that I actually made myself. Shifty. Okay, open it up and let's pick the January challenge. I have it. Read a graphic novel. I'm actually really excited about this because it means that I can go to the library and get Saga, hopefully, Volume 1. Because that's what I really want to read. So I will be going onto the library website and requesting that. Hopefully it's not on hold for too long. And I will be reading a graphic novel this month. Yay! Hopefully actually succeeding in doing them unlike I did ever before with a TBR jar. I'm excited. Read a graphic novel. Yay! That's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Follow me on any social media, which is all linked down below in the down bar. And I will see you guys very soon with a new video. Bye!